Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ben Hood. I'm a membership executive here with Creative Liberty Council. And today I'm going to walk you through the online application process and the application manager that's located on my.scouting.org. These are really handy tools that help speed up the registration process. So let's get into it. First things first, you're going to log on to my.scouting.org. I will let you know that Key 3 are the only individuals that are able to approve applications. So they're the only ones that can access this stuff. So if you're just a unit member that's looking to learn, follow along on my screen. I'll show you guys what's going on. So from the menu, go down and select your unit. And then you'll get an option that pops up underneath that looks like this and says Application Manager. You're going to go ahead and click on that, and it will open up this page, or a page that looks very much like this. I'm actually going to open up another one because Roosevelt doesn't have anything sitting in here, so I can't show you. Let's take a look at Northern. There we go. So this is the landing page for the application manager. When somebody fills out an application, either because you sent them the link to it or because they applied through beascout.org, it will show up in the pending acceptance folder. If they didn't fill it out completely, or they had to step away and just didn't finish it, it might show up in one of these down below. Excuse me. But you can just reach out to them and go, hey, I saw you started to apply. Is there a way I can help you finish? Or maybe they just started to apply and decided they didn't actually want to. It's still good to reach out to them. But most of the stuff is going to show up in this pending acceptance folder. When you open it, you'll see the names of everybody that's applied. A few things to note: this little color-coded stopwatch here shows how many days that it's been sitting there. So we really want to be on top of these, and if people are applying to our units, we want to act on them by the end of the week. So, within 7 days, log on just once a week, see if you've got anything, go ahead and approve them. Or if you don't know who the people are, give them a call first and make sure they applied for the right unit. I'm not going to click on this because it will show their contact information, which we're not going to put up on here. But when you do click on it, it will pull up their application and it will give you an option down below to approve it or deny it. If you deny it, it will send it back to the district. If you approve it, they'll get added to your unit roster within 24 hours once the system syncs overnight. And it's very, very convenient. The whole process can be done within the course of minutes. Let's say you want to use online applications at your sign-up night. You're somewhere where you've got internet access. You can go ahead and set up a few computers. Or you could even have the QR code available and parents could pull it up on their phone and complete it right there. Takes about 10 minutes, maybe less, to fill out the online application. And then you can have your unit leadership there and just approving them as they come in. And it's significantly faster than getting the hard copy ones filled out and then into the office and then processed. If you've been doing this for a little while, you might know that that can take sometimes upwards of 2 weeks. So honestly, I just encourage you guys, if you haven't tried the online applications yet, give them a try this fall and see if they streamline your process, see if they help you guys just have a more stress-free sign-up process this year. Few other things on this page. You can see how long applications have been here, and then it will show you how many are in that series. You can see how many have been completed. And then down here, you can also pull up the same information. You can take a look, if you're really into crunching the numbers, at how many have been closed, completed, how many are waiting, how many youth or adult. But that's all nitty gritty and not the most important. The one thing that is really important is if your unit really wants to start using the online applications, over here on the invitation manager on the left-hand side. If you watch the first video in the series, you'll recognize this page. This is where we go to see if people are interested in joining the unit but have more questions. But if you scroll down below here, you'll actually see that we have a QR code that we can download, and we also have a link that we can copy. I'm going to go ahead and open this up just so you guys can see it real quick. So if you send this link out to people either through email or put it on digital communications that go out through your school district, or with the QR code, because it takes you to the same place, if you put it out on posters or little handouts that you have, it will take you to an online application for your unit. This is interesting because it pulled up an adult application, and it should be a youth application. So I'll take a look at that. But basically what it does, let's say you're a brand new parent to scouting, when you click start here, it will have you create an account on my.scouting.org, and then it will run you through the application process, filling out all the fields that are required. And then the last step before it gets sent to your application manager as the unit is it will collect the national registration fee, which is prorated. So let's say you're doing recruitment in September and somebody's signing up and they're brand new to the program. This system will charge them the $25 new scout fee, and then it will charge them for 4 months of registration, which is through the end of your charter season in December. That's really important to know, because if you're sending this out to people, just be clear that there's 2 different fees that are associated with registering and scouting. One is this national registration fee that goes down to the National Council in Texas. And the other one is your unit dues or unit activities fee, which goes towards the actual things that your unit does. So long as they're aware that the payment is 2-part, one to the national organization and one to the unit, this is usually not a problem. People are fairly understanding about the fact that there are 2 different parts to the payment. It becomes a problem if you don't outline that for people, because some folks might do the payment for the national registration fee and think that they're good for everything that your unit does. And that's really just a communication thing. You know, make sure that they understand that before they sign up, and it clears up a whole bunch of confusion. That being said, if you've got questions that are finance related, as far as unit dues or activity fees or fundraising or putting together a unit budget, please feel free to reach out to our fundraising specialist in the council. We have one for each service area. Their contact information can be found on colbsa.org underneath the staff page. So let's get out of that. So that is the online application manager. Those are the links that you can use to send out to people who want to register for your unit. And the other page is how you get on and you actually view them and approve them. Overall, I really like the system. I find it super convenient. There is one other thing that I do want to show you guys real quick, and that's to do with transfer applications. So we do have the ability to transfer currently registered youth or adults from one unit to another. And there's 2 different ways you can do this. One is on the unit side, and the other is on the parent side. So let's go ahead and go back to the home page, go to the menu, and down here you'll see an option that says My Application. When you pull that up, you'll see if you're an adult that's registered, you'll see your stuff. If you have kids that are registered in the program, you'll also see their stuff here as well. And this will give you the opportunity to either transfer to a different unit or to have a multiple registration in a second unit. They both work the same way. Click on it, select the type of unit you want to transfer into, go ahead and put in the 4-digit number, the zeros in the front, and then select the gender of the unit and search, and it will show you anything within the council that matches your search. You would just choose the one that you want, click select, and it will send a transfer or multiple application to that unit's application manager for review. So that works the same whether it's for an adult or for a youth. And then we'll get out of here and I'll show you how a unit can transfer. And this is really useful if you are a Cub Scout pack and you've got Webelos or Arrow of Lights that are transferring out to different units. You can actually do that without the paper now. So let's go ahead and I'll just show you based on my troop roster. You go in here, you can check off the names of the youth you want to transfer. And it's not going to show up here because I don't have the ability to do it. I'm not a Key 3 member. But there'll be like 2 little crossed arrows that are here that will highlight. And when you click that, it's the transfer button. And it will pull up the exact same screen we were just looking at, where it will give you the option to transfer or multiple them, search for the unit, and send it out. So that's super convenient. I was actually just working with my committee chair earlier today to get the Webelos, or Arrow of Light, excuse me, transferred over. And he was able to do the whole thing in about 10 minutes. And when the system syncs tonight, the troop will have those kids on the roster tomorrow. So super convenient. The only thing I will point out about this, when you're going in to approve the applications in the application manager, the unit leader, so your Cub Master, your crew advisor, your Scout Master, they can approve the youth applications. But for adult applications, the Charter Org Rep is the only one who's able to approve those. So any adults that come through, and mind you, they're only going to be transfers, because in the state of Pennsylvania, we don't have the ability to do new applications for youth. But the Charter Org representative is the only person who can approve those adults. If you run into any issues transferring adults, let us know. They have been working on the system a lot this past year, and every once in a while they do run into a glitch. So there have been a few things with adults showing as being transferred, but maybe not actually taking. If you try it and that happens, just reach out to us and let us know. We'll see if there's anything we can do about it. But we'll get that paperwork taken care of. Or ideally, we'll get it done online so we don't have to do paperwork. But I hope that was really helpful for you guys. Some of these tools are new, some have been around for a couple years, but I do think that they'll really help your units with recruitment and just the process of signing people up this year. If you have any additional questions, please don't forget to check the other 2 videos in the series. The first one was about going through and managing the leads and invitation manager here at my.scouting.org. And the next one is going to be about updating your Be a Scout pin so people can find you online. All right, guys, if you have any additional questions after you watch those videos, please feel free to reach out to us. I'm more than happy to help you work through any questions you have and get you set up for recruitment this fall. That's all for now. Have a good day.